there isn't a number that can be pinned down on that total. Yep, goodbye.
Yeah. We should have known from the start it wasn't gonna go well when he.
Sigma face, dude.
Be it.
There have been long periods where you guys have been moving your mouths and talking to each other, but I can't hear anything, and you can't hear me. So
Oh,
Well,
fuck you.
don't worry, that'll be the bit for the intro. But you get all that, Josh?
well, I can tell when you're faking it
Damn it!
because there's no green border around your screen.
Oh shit, I forgot
Ah.
about that.
Damn it! Betrayed
Josh
by Discord.
broke the fourth wall.
But
He hacked the code.
speaking of betrayal, we are talking about episodes 9 through 12 of Mob Psycho 100 on this episode of This Episode podcast, where, it was pretty good.
It was fucking amazing. What are you talking about?
It was
Fucking amazing,
pretty good.
Fucking
It was-
amazing.
It was okay.
dude.
Mid at best.
Okay, it was okay. Like I would have probably gave it like a 9 until the fucking Reagan stuff happened. Then I was like, this is just fucking brilliant. It's the biggest ass pull I've ever seen in anime, but it worked so well.
Because of the world of Mob Psycho,
Yeah, it's just Reagan is just so funny, so good,
Reagan's just fucking broken as a character.
so good, man.
Yeah, he must, instead of finding like a 4-leaf clover, he must have found like a fucking 20-leaf clover,
Yeah.
dude, with all the bullshit he manages to survive. Dude, deadass walks into the front door of the enemy base of the Claw HQ, and then everyone just assumes he's the big boss. And he's just like, this whole time he's just like, I just want to pick up Mob and leave. Hey, you guys took these guys hostage? The heck's wrong with you? We're sorry,
Yeah.
boss. Grow up. It's time to grow up.
He single-handedly changes the entire philosophy of a villain organization just by talking.
Just by just showing up. It's so stupid. It wasn't even like
a boss.
he didn't even know what he was doing. That was the best
Mm-mm.
part. He was just
Yeah.
being straightforward with everybody.
He's so fucking funny, dude. Such a good character. This
I'm trying to remember where it left off. I don't know if you were gonna keep talking about that.
where what left off?
Where
The show?
Episode
like
8.
yeah, like when we started watching again at episode 9.
Oh, it left off like right away where
Mob and
well no that
Blonde Thanos were coming up with the idea to infiltrate the Claw base.
and they that one dude went to their apartment and they tortured him, got information from him.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, that's right.
The ends justify the means.
bro.
And people were like the upper or like they're called scars, right? The people that fought against the boss and earned a scar as their battle scar or whatever. So they're like the upper echelon of Claw. Like they were just making fun of that one dude for losing the mob.
Mm-hmm.
And so the one dude, the other guy, went to the apartment and he just got bodied. He got dunked on. But no, I was thinking about the children that were kept in the cell.
Bro, my
'Cause
fucking
that was like the most gruesome shit.
my
dude.
fucking jaw dropped to the floor when they killed Minecraft Steve, dude. I was like, what the fuck? They just
Mhm.
stabbed him in the fucking chest.
Dude, I was like, the way I watched these episodes was that I was just grinding away working on the podcast here and just kind of using my peripheral vision and just listening. And then next thing you know, I hear a splat and I'm like, oh, you fucking killed him. I
know,
don't remember that.
It's fucking crazy.
It
It's
was
like
sad
It's
part.
like one of the rules in media is that you don't kill kids. Like you just don't do it. But
Nah,
they
he
were
was
like,
he was a
"Fuck that,
Minecraft
dude."
character. They didn't give a shit about him.
Yeah,
They're like, fuck that game.
but then
They
you
said-
find out.
They said fuck that harder than The Last of Us said fuck that.
Mm.
But then you find out, he's still alive.
Oh, dude, and it works so well too, because like you're like wondering why the like little brother isn't like freaking out or whatever. And then he's just like, "Oh no, my brother's fine. They're trying to trick us." I was like, "Wow, you guys actually added value to this show. I can't believe it.
Mhm.
You guys
Mhm.
actually did something. I cannot believe it." And then the rest of the Power Rangers were able to do some shit. You know, melting a spoon into the key lock and
Yeah.
opening it.
That was funny. Yeah.
And then getting
No, there's
everyone out of view, and what's his name? Ritz Cracker fucking just completely smashes the guards into the wall.
who the fuck is Ritz Cracker?
It's,
Ritsu.
Ritsu.
Ritsu?
Yeah, he all of a sudden has like
Fuck.
master control over his freaking
Yeah,
powers.
that's the only issue I have with this whole show is how the fuck, because in the last 4 episodes he needed Dimple to actually like possess him to use his powers. Now he's just like, please powers work, and now he has full control over his powers.
well, the power responds to like a high source of emotion. With all the bad deeds he done, he was accumulating more power. But now it's like now he's in a moment of like danger and stuff, so his powers kicked in again. So I don't know if it's just based on the situation that Ritz Cracker's in, or he's slowly starting to unlock more and more control of it.
Still gets his fucking ass beat by Ginger Killua though.
Oh, yeah, that guy. You
His
gotta
new
be
best
my
friend.
friend. I love having friends, especially complete strangers.
I love that character though, just because he's voiced by the same voice actor as Killua. Like,
Oh,
and he
really?
gives off those same vibes as Killua does, like early Killua. And I was like, I like this a lot.
I'm sure he
And
has
just-
a
yeah,
very
it sounds
positive
familiar.
family dynamic as well.
Yeah, this whole like 4 episodes gave me very big like Chimera Ant raiding the castle vibes. I felt like that way the whole time. And I was like, I'm really liking this a lot. So
I don't know that one.
crazy fucking like like absolutely absurd looking characters just fighting each other. I was like, yeah, this feels like Hunter x Hunter. So
Mhm.
I love how they gave that piercing guy like a second shot at Mob, and then Mob's just like, I ain't got time to deal with you, bro. Just gets completely bodied by like the first hit. I'm like, wow, yeah, you definitely peaked, dude, in that alley. It's over for you.
the entire fucking 7th division, dude, they're just a bunch of they just suck.
They have a mommy though, right? Fucking
Yeah, she got her ass kicked too.
did she?
Because Mob was like, I don't want to hit a girl, and she's like, bitch, if you don't hit me, that's even more sexist. And Mob's like, okay, fine, and just fucking splashes her against the wall, dude.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember how Mob got knocked out.
Mob got knocked out because the dude with like the shoulder pads.
Oh yeah.
No, not the shoulder pads. The dude with the big ass chin. The big chin that stabbed Minecraft Steve. He like did something to Mob's head, and like Mob went to like 100, but then he got like stuck at like 99.9. Like his brain malfunctioned.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was like being stuck in a fucking what is it called? Genjutsu?
yeah.
Hey, who needs to check their phone?
Oh,
Come
me,
on,
bro.
Mitch.
Leave me
We're-
alone, man.
We're self-called professionals here.
Yeah,
Clearly.
sure. Professionals.
Look at my bare background. That's how serious I am.
Professionals as we're stumbling through 10 minutes of fucking talking about an anime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, I have the coolest background. Fuck off, all of you.
What's wrong with
White.
bareness? No, everything's wrong with white. Come on.
I have
Yeah.
a whole
This is
member of the
2023, bro.
podcast in my background, so
Why does he have more stains than normal?
that's the same amount.
And looks worse today.
All right, everyone. Enhance the picture.
Everybody
Zoom in.
has good days and bad days, man. Why you gotta bring that up? Be calling him out like that in public. That's
I feel like he's been kind of putting on some weight too. You know. Can we add
I'm sorry, man.
It
It shouldn't be
shaming
like
to our
that.
list of sins that we've done on this podcast now?
And to tell, no less.
I say it because I care. But people won't take it that way. Right, Mitch?
What? Huh? You say what? Because you call people fat because you care about them?
Thank you.
Is that what you were saying?
Sure, go with that. That's
I'm
life's biggest
bullying
lessons.
this. I'm bullying this fat person because I care about them.
You know what? Bullying is good for people.
It is actually. It
It
is.
makes them self-improve themselves. Like
Some
me.
some
I was a little bitch when I was a kid, and now I'm a grown little bitch. So at least something changed in me.
some level of bullying is actually good,
Mm-hmm.
but there. What are you laughing at, Yusuf?
Because I remember when I was a kid, like 6 or 7 years old, my aunt would tell me, "When is my voice going to get deeper? Because I sound like a bitch."
You were
And I looked back at it and was
6.
like, "Dude, what the
You,
fuck?"
you were halfway to puberty. You weren't even there yet. You weren't even close.
And look at you now.
No,
It
man.
hasn't
I just had to
changed at
fucking
all.
try harder, man.
You just gotta
Apparently.
start working on your voices. You know, as soon as she shows up, you just go like, "Hello, Aunt. How are you? I have
Yeah.
finally grown into a man. I have blossomed into the shredded goat that I am today. You know how many hours I have in Elder Scrolls Online? There isn't a number that can be pinned down on that total. Yep, goodbye."
Yeah. We should have known from the start it wasn't gonna go well when he
Fucking Sigma face, dude.
addressed her as aunt.
That shit. Those memes are stupid.
You guys are bullying me for fucking Elder Scrolls?
No, I'm just judging your taste.
Don't say you guys. Don't throw me into that. I didn't say shit.
Mhm.
Well, you didn't defend me.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
'cause-
worse. You were standing on the sideline
I'm
when
a
you could have
bystander.
Travis
prevented
just
it.
kept talking.
Being a bystander is worse, right?
Yeah, you pretty much might as well bowl me. Fuck it. 5 hours
Rap
sleep.
guy.
It's yeah.
So- How can you say you don't like the Sigma meme a week after you posted a video where you clearly put time into making that part of an intro?
That's not Sigma. It's fucking
Giga Chad.
Giga Chad.
Oh,
Different tier.
okay.
Granted,
But you
the
put that at
music-
the end.
Yeah, but the music, yeah, I get it. But fuck it. I'm a
Nah.
lot of things. A hypocrite is one of them. One of my many talents. Also, I got these, or a person that I know got me these fucking coasters.
I wonder what person that
You're
you
welcome.
know is. Who
It must have been me because they're rocks.
They are.
Just flip them over. You probably have those little cards from Vegas on there. Shit, there it is. It's a hollow.
One of them is just stuck on the back.
No, these are nice though. No, a stranger gave them to me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I was trying to keep it secret, Yusuf. Keep our relationship under wraps, you know?
No, it's that way everyone knows that you bully me, even though I give you gifts.
Well, yeah. I would bully you all day if you didn't fucking pay me off.
I thought they were
Whereas-
GIFs.
Well, he gets
We
back
talked
at
about-
me. He gets back at me by suggesting a intro that takes me like 2 hours to make. So, you know, joke's on me. I got less sleep.
Travis is answering the email. Haha, that'd be super funny to make. At the same time, he's like, "Fuck, shit, I don't want to do this fucking edit."
I'm just like, well, I listened to the song and I was like, I know exactly what he's going for right now. Fuck, but it'd be worth making.
Worked out well.
Oh,
But did anyone else feel
That was
bad
really
for
cool.
that like fire guy that
No, I
was
didn't feel bad
fighting
for him at
blonde
all.
Thanos?
I didn't feel that
I
for me
wanted-
at all because I think Hanazawa is my favorite character right now.
I wanted Gerald to keep going, dude. I don't know why he stopped.
Who the fuck's Gerald?
He's blonde
fucking-
Thanos.
And Gerald, dude.
Yeah.
What?
Like, hey Arnold, Gerald. This is the blonde Gerald. It's the long hair.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Who the fuck's Gerald?
I don't know either.
You were
That's why I've
fucking
been
90s
calling him-
kid. You really don't remember Hey
I didn't
Hey
wa-
Arnold?
I didn't watch Hey Arnold that much. All I
he didn't
remember
have
is,
tall ass hair.
I just remember Helga and the like grandpa. It looked like
You remember this fucker?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That looks like a
Okay.
fucking tumor on top of his fucking head, dude. You see that shit? Bring it back. Bring it the fuck back. Bro, look how that it looks like he's not that's not his hair. That's just a cap covering his giant ass fucking tumor on
Well,
his
that's
head.
exactly what this.
It does kind of stick up a
Blonde did.
bit.
That's
You're
so
right.
disturbing.
Man, dude, Hanazawa must use some fucking super glue for that wig, dude, because it's still attached to his head, even if it got chopped
Dude,
off by.
They even made it fucking pop.
Oh, it's
What
not a
the
good
They're
one.
making pop figures of Hey Arnold.
Yeah.
Mitch, you already know people are gonna buy that shit.
Trav, you remember when you had like 600 pop figures?
I don't have 600. I have
You had a
like
lot,
I probably have
King,
like
dude.
30 in my bag
Riz.
somewhere.
but you sold a bunch, didn't you?
A couple.
Got rid of a bunch.
I just have them all in a bag right now. Yeah, I
Dude,
don't collect them anymore though.
they're losing their value, man.
Bro, they don't have any value to begin with. Except $30 I spent on one. Fucking Dragon Ball Z. No,
I
But
still
yeah,
have-
but when
I still have the fucking My Little Pony pop figures you got me one year as a fucking meme gift. They're fucking up there.
I can't believe you
That's
actually have
precious.
those still. Why are they not on your bookshelf?
Cause
Yeah.
You gotta
I don't want
show.
people to see.
Let the
fucking-
people see.
Now you're hiding them from us. You're hiding them from the world. Then when it comes out, it's just gonna be like leaked footage of Mitch being a brony. But no, I feel bad for the fucking fire guy because Blonde Thanos like reversed like his barrier and ended up instead of being around him, he wrapped it around him or the fire guy, and all the fire got engulfed into the fucking force field, and he just got melted in there, dude.
dude.
Come out just all charred and well done. Like,
Oh, man.
fuck 3rd-degree burns, dude. Those are fucking 69-degree burns. I'm surprised he
Should've
just
kept
didn't turn
going.
to ash. I mean, at that point, would you even feel anything?
No, your nerves would be burnt off, and you wouldn't be alive. First of all, but it's anime, so they have to do the cool. Oh, you're still alive. Let me flick your forehead so you die.
Pull a little Itachi move there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's messed up, dog.
Do you guys have a favorite character right now?
Well, obviously, it has to be Minecraft Steve, right? He comes back from the dead, respawns, gets his loot.
Yeah. He lost like 30 levels, but he's back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Reagan's definitely my favorite.
Yeah, for me, it's probably Reagan, but I really like Kanazawa too. So
Yeah, he's cool. I like Mob. I enjoy watching Mob do his thing,
Yeah.
but like I don't really connect to him.
Well,
I just kind of root for him.
that's the
In some
point of
sense.
Mob, though.
Yeah,
He's supposed to be very hard to connect to, but you want to root for him because he's just Mob.
I do like Ritz Cracker though, because it's completely
Ritz is cool.
understand where
Yeah.
he's coming from with his position.
Bro, that fucking face he made though, I was like, bro, what? When he was crying, he's just like, you remember that part?
Like
Where,
the turtle.
where Mob's like, I'm so happy you're okay, and he's just like, thank you, big brother. And I was like, what the fuck?
You didn't even let me apologize. Let me help. And then fucking Blonde Thanos is in the background doing the Sigma face though.
I don't think I have a favorite character.
You don't have a favorite character at all?
Not in this show.
Yeah, I wonder if there's
Um,
more characters that show up. I don't know about
I
in
mean,
season
yeah.
Well, I don't know about in season 3, but like in season
Well,
2 I can't
I'm
really
excited.
remember any
I'm
like,
excited to get more
mainstay
about
characters.
get more from Ginger Killua because she's really interesting.
Yeah, we got introduced to his father, which looks like
Mhm.
kind of the head honcho of Claw.
Boss.
Boss, a big boss.
I would also say Reagan's my favorite. I initially thought that potentially over the course of the show, this is one of Reagan's signature moves. I was worried that was going to get old because I really liked it at first, but I have not gotten tired of the bit. I've loved it every time.
Dude, dead ass. Go Dude dead ass drop kicks like the final boss of that division. He just like psionic drop kick. This is Reagan's special move. He drop kicks the nearest motherfucker in the face.
Incredible.
Bro, Reagan had me in tears when he was talking to the sword guy, and the sword guy's like, "You have no idea how miserable my life's been, how lonely I've been." And Reagan's face just changes, and he's like, "I know how you feel." And they cut to that fucking picture of him as a kid without his fucking bento box. He's just standing there like this. He's like, he doesn't have his fucking bento box.
I know you.
I was in tears.
I know
dude.
you were abandoned as a child, but I was also abandoned. I forgot to tell my parents about a school event, so I went without lunch that day. I know exactly how you feel. And the sword guy's like, did this bitch just say that?
That screenshot of Reagan at the fucking playground though had me in fucking tears, dude.
Did he just like shit on the sword dude after? He's because the sword guy was like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? He's like, yeah, I thought we were talking about shit that doesn't matter.
Something like that,
He
yeah.
roasted him.
Dude, Reagan's he's so fucking funny, man.
He's
So
just,
good.
He just shows straightforward, and I love how he's like, he's always trying to like manipulate people, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's so good at just bullshitting.
He conned the con artists at one point.
Right.
He's just a step above.
Dude, the fucking shoulder pads guy's like, I can't be a commoner. And Reagan's like, hold up, buddy. I'm a commoner and I'm kicking your ass. So what does that make you? He's like, oh shit.
The best scene with that guy was that he had like his little hypnosis fucking like coin, and he just goes up and be like, you are now getting into a trance, and he gets closer, just fucking sucker punches him. This is one of Reagan's
signature moves.
I love how every time too, it's Ritsu and Hanazawa were like, oh shit, are we finally gonna see his powers? Holy shit.
Yeah.
No, but Reagan, he's so fucking good, man.
No, and then
So
like
good.
2 seconds afterwards, like all the bad guys power up, and then Reagan's just like, oh my god.
Oh shit.
Usually I just attack somebody and then I talk them down. That only works on normal people. These guys are crazy. I completely fucking blew it.
And when Reagan's like, holy shit, dude, this is just middle schoolers, relax.
Yeah.
Throwing like anti-gravity balls at people. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, and just Mob casually catches him in between like the black hole and like his powers, and he's like, don't pull me too hard, you're just gonna rip me in half.
Like normally I don't like it when anime are like use comedy in like the big climactic fights, but it works so well in this one. So good.
Yeah, it's just, I think the art style definitely attributes that too, because everyone has like their more simple looks, but then when they have like crazy expressions on their face, it kind of feels like it just works for this world. Similar to how like One Piece has like the crazy like fucking jaw dropping faces, you know, like their eyeballs are fucking poking out of their heads. It just works because it's part of the world.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm just glad this whole claw arc didn't end like the other like fights. Like usually Mob just gets to 100 and just goes ape shit.
Well, I was gonna say too. The one thing I would take away from this arc is that I would say like 90% of the fights happened off screen. It was just like Mob got like the little girl with the dolls. Mob went to go fight Mob, and then it cuts to like Hanazawa fighting the fire guy, and then Mob beats the little girl with the dolls, and then the older girl comes and starts punching Mob, and then Mob's like, okay, I'll go serious. It cuts, and then we go back to Mob, and she beat that girl. It's like, okay, I would like to see Mob fight a little bit.
I mean, to be fair, like, what are we actually going to see with Mob fighting, you know? It's just going to be him holding his arm out and catching everything, and then it cuts to the villain's face going, how did he do that? He's just a kid.
Then Ritsu versus Ginger Killua was cut, and then found out that Ritsu lost. There was a lot of times where they're like, oh, big fight, cut, and then we find out that one of the other two lost.
I do agree with the Ritz Cracker one. I wish we would have saw him get bodied again.
Yeah. So that was the one negative I have for this arc, is that I wish we would have seen more of the fights, but
I'm sure the animators saw that as a positive for them.
Yeah, they're like, shit, if we get a break. Holy
I
fuck.
mean, yeah, having to like animate a fight for each of those villains, I assume that would be a lot.
I'm still missing sleep from the first episode.
And even the Dimple one too is like the last thing we saw from Dimple is the dude summoned a bunch more evil spirits, and then all of a sudden Dimple's in the jar. I was like, okay, how did that happen?
Yeah, it's true.
So
They just
stuff like that.
they just weren't wasting any time. They just
Yeah.
I guess assumed that we can fill in the gaps ourselves with a bunch of context information. Just I lost that fight, and then you see fucking Ginger Killua walk away.
Mhm.
And it's like, okay, he obviously just kicked the shit out of Ritz Cracker, so that's putting him in a tier above pretty much most of the characters now.
Well, but then at the end, we see him just completely body the leader. We're like, okay, this kid's really freaking strong.
Mm-hmm.
So,
What did you think the leader was going to look like?
I mean, we still don't really know what he looks like, or the under the Division 7 leader.
Yeah,
I was expecting it to be some like young girl, but instead it's a
I thought it was
old
gonna
man.
be like that Esper girl from One Punch Man with like the green swirly hair, something on that.
she's a hero,
Oh.
man.
You know, honestly, I thought it was gonna be. At first, the first thought I had was that it was Mob's friend who was in the fucking like the Supernatural Society Club,
Yeah.
and she's been fronting as a schoolgirl this entire time. That's what I thought originally, but I was like, nah, they're not gonna do that.
Yeah, that'd be really out there. I mean, it'd be like a kind of but like you wouldn't care because you don't really spend time with her. You
Mhm.
see her do like her fucking fits,
You know, I don't know who mentioned One Punch Man, but I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast yet. But the creators of Mob Psycho and the creator of One Punch Man have said that these two exist in the same world. They're part of the same universe.
Yeah, I mentioned that before when we
Okay.
started talking about it. That's why I was like shocked that half of the guys on this episode podcast I don't want to watch One Punch Man, but like Mob Psycho. I'm like, they're in the same universe though.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's like still a good show. It's just like
it could be a good show. I mean, Mob is overpowered as hell, even though he like temporarily gets bodied by shit, and we found someone that might be stronger than him right now.
there is like no characters from the episodes I've seen of One Punch Man that I like actually enjoy watching. In the later seasons, with one of like the top heroes in the organization, that guy is fucking hilarious in like the manga panels I've seen. But I just tapped out of the show. I was good. But with like immediately as soon as episode 1 hits, I automatically liked Reagan. I enjoyed watching Mob do his stuff, and just kept building off of that.
I've never tried One Punch Man. It's just the idea of a superhero that can one shot anything is not interesting to me. Like, what are the stakes?
Yeah, I mean, they show a lot of like the whole story, kind of how they do it with Mob Psycho, where like Mob's just like a tank, but they're still going to let these other characters shine and try to prove their worth and have their moments and fight or whatever. So they do that in One Punch Man, but in the end, once it gets to Saitama, once it gets to Mob, like it's going to end, but they still do a good job keeping it entertaining. Like it's funny, there's enough action. It's not like, all right, boom, that's it, you're done.
The thing with Mob that I like though is there are actually stakes, because he's this overpowered like god of some sort, but to get to that level he has to let his powers completely take over him and he loses all his humanity. Whereas Saitama's just like, I win.
Well, the difference here's a big difference between these two characters too. Mob doesn't want to fight using his powers because his master is heavily against that, so there's some conflict there. The only reason Saitama is, the only problem he has is that he's late and he gets lost. So he's always the last one there at the scene, and then he just fucking punch the fucking boss, and it's like, oh, cool.
Yeah, the whole thing
there
for
that
Saitama
goes.
Yeah, the whole thing for Saitan is like he wants to find and fight somebody that can actually pose a fight. That can withstand more than one punch for him. But because he's so strong, like that's the gimmick that he's just ends it
It's
all in
like
one punch.
it's like an existential nightmare that he's having where it's not fun anymore. It's boring to be a hero because he just wins so easily.
Yeah,
So
and
he wants to find somebody who's actually a challenge, and every time he thinks he finally found one, he's like, "Oh, this is gonna be great. This is finally it." And then when he just wins, he's like,
it's like really memey. Like it's funny. It has a real good balance. I feel like if you haven't watched it yet, if you gave it a shot, I feel like you'd enjoy it. And I think I don't remember how many seasons there are. If it's 2 or 3,
There's
2.
3, I think.
Yeah,
Mappa's making the third now.
thank you.
That's right.
The second one, it focuses a
Slice
lot
that
more on like building a villain and like showing his story, and like that story is really good. So if anything, like kind of like Megalobox, like the second season's a lot more worth it. So you have to watch the first one, but the first one's still good.
I'm sure we'll talk about One Punch Man eventually, but
Yeah,
we'll
I
get there.
just want to watch it for the intro. The intro is fire, but
it is really good.
Yeah.
And that's what I'll say about this one too is the intro in this one is not good. I don't like it.
too wacky.
I
teaches
liked
you how to
it.
count to 100.
The intro, like the visuals are good. It's just the fucking 98,
Yeah.
99, 99. It's like fucking shut up, man. We're on kindergarten.
32, 33, 31.
We gotta get
I know how to count,
cover.
goddammit.
Mitch has to do his own cover.
Yeah.
He's got to dance with like
Please.
a little Chica dance with.
I already have to do the Chica dance when we get to
with like the My
1,000
Little
subs.
Ponies in the background.
I already have. If we ever get to 1,000 subs, I already have to do the Chica dance without underwear on. So when Trav edits it, he has to get an upskirt.
Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious and traumatizing. Because like, you
And
could just
against
see,
TOS.
I would have like a box that would just follow, but then I would have to
you
be
gotta
like
have,
this.
a little rock, like Kanazawa or whatever the fuck.
I gotta make sure there's no pixels showing, and that I would just be looking at Mitch Dong for like fucking 3 hours.
Only? No, it's gonna be way longer than that.
Yeah, is that the intro that takes officially the longest?
Yeah, the next time you see my eyes after that, I'll just be fucking bleached. It's over.
I will do it too. If we ever get to that point, I will 100% do it, and you know I would too.
Get down there, YouTube. Get down there to the sub button. Smash it.
You don't really have to. That's fine. I'm happy where I am in life without having to witness that.
Trav's gonna wake up to the nightmare of like the bells going off, like the ding, ding, ding.
We're gonna get to fucking 999. I'm just gonna log in and delete our channel. Based.
We gotta get to 50 first.
All right,
Yeah, we're
I'll delete it at
close.
49 then. It's fine.
18 subs away, man.
Oh, did you mean the bells like from Stranger Things?
No,
No,
the Chica dance.
Chica
bells,
dance.
man.
It starts with
Here,
bells.
Oh,
I'll play it.
Boom, boom, boom.
I'll play
Words, words, something, words. Then yeah.
gotcha. We can only play like 10 seconds.
You could go to Granger.com to find
Ranger.com.
Granger.com. What the fuck? It starts with this.
I haven't heard
Trav's gonna
that.
wake up with nightmares of this.
Gotcha.
And it's yo eat, dan da show. Bum 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 bum. Dun, dun, dun.
Nice. Okay. I got you.
I'm just gonna be crying in my toilet during my
Good.
after podcast shit.
Incredible.
But no, Mob Psycho, it's good, but it's like I think we've already talked about all the big stuff that's happened.
Yeah, there's not a lot to talk about because
It was just all like fights
Fighting.
and like
Mhm.
as Mitch said, there's a lot of cut fights, so there's
Mhm.
really not too much to cover. Like the scars are pretty. There's only like 2 that had any like more value to them because it just shows Reagan just completely breaking their weapons or breaking their spirit and talking down to them, and which are really enjoyable scenes. But then the rest of the scars are just either in a wall or
Fire.
burnt to a crisp, pretty much.
Well, let's go for it, Josh.
I was just gonna say, I guess we could, not necessarily that it requires a 5 minute long conversation, but I thought it was really funny how they had like that group of grunts and then the one really old one, and they were like, "Hey, yeah, let's go get him, let's go show him," and he was like, "Sit down. What? Sit down. You don't understand. You're jack shit."
God damn it. Sit down. I've been in this organization for 20 years.
It reminded me of the dude
You
from
gotta know
Love
your
After.
place.
I was
The
about
dad,
to say that.
the
Yeah,
dad from
yeah.
Love After, learning how to be the best loser so he can stay in the organization longer.
Mm,
And he's like, "Bro,
Yeah.
we just gotta wait
Yeah.
till they take over the world, and we'll get rewarded for our service."
You gotta show how you gotta practice your dying or your
Mhm.
defeat poses. God. Well, if there's ever a show I never wanted to talk about again, Love After.
Yeah.
But the dad was funny.
I was gonna say I like how quickly they escalated like power scale levels, because it was like at first we're like, "Oh shit, this dude in the alleyway is so fucking strong," and this dude with the sword, he must be crazy strong. And we get there like, wait, he's part of like he's not even the strongest in his organization. Then you realize, holy shit, this is only the 7th like organization within the organization, so there's 6 more of these groups, and then there's the fucking big guy above, and we're like,
Honcho.
damn. So I like how quickly we're like, okay, we're not dealing with world destroyers yet.
Yeah.
So
It's like, oh,
yeah,
oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
But guess with that, is there any predictions or any hopes for season 2? Because I don't know if we're gonna. I imagine we're gonna continue this series.
Yeah,
we're gonna be taking a break from Mob though, right? For Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I get the sense that Redhead Killua is gonna come back and want to like recruit Ritsu. I don't know if he's gonna be successful, but that seemed like what he wants or whatever. And I know that at this point it wouldn't make any sense because Ritsu didn't go hard villain like I thought he would, but I still think it would be cool if him and Mob fought each other at some point just to see it. And then they can apologize immediately after and make up and be
brother,
best
you
buds
said
again.
words
But
that I enjoyed.
I just think
Here,
it would be
brother, let me
fun.
unswirl your spoon for you.
I liked it twirled, you little shit. Goes to 100. Blows up his house.
I assume though that
spooning.
I assume he'll come back and he'll bring backup to fight against Ritsu and Mob, and they'll basically get roped back into fighting Scar in some way.
I think the only way we would see Ritsu and Mob fight is if Mob's powers take over and Ritsu has to stop him. That's the only way I'd see them fight.
Yeah.
I don't
Which is
like
plausible.
that. Like if they were gonna fight, they wouldn't have had this whole character arc for Ritsu, like learning to.
Yeah.
So
That would be cool though. Now that you mentioned that, if Mob went psycho
mhm.
and Ritsu like
Roll credits.
recognized that it was happening and then was like, I got to do something about this. I got to stop him.
Mhm.
That'd be awesome.
I think because I don't know any like story spoilers for season 2, but I know that we do get more in depth with the main bad guy, because I know everyone talks about how good the villain is in season 2 and how he's such a foil to Mob, and I know that their fight is really good, so I know they fight in season 2.
That's the only thing I remember in season 2 is the fight.
So I'm excited for that. I'm really excited to see Redhead Killua what he does, 'cause I like him a lot. Yeah, and I think what else is there to say about Mob besides I'm really excited to see really fucking over the top crazy ass fights. So, and then I'm excited to see Reagan just be Reagan, just be on screen.
Just
be on
Dimple's
screen at
actually
any
gonna
point.
do something?
Hmm?
You think Dimple's actually gonna do something, or are
No,
they just gonna
Dimple's-
fucking?
No, Dimple's
Yeah.
just there for comedic value, but he's not even that funny. So
Try again, Yusuf. Try again.
Do you think the Ginger Killua is gonna do what Gerald did and turn and be with Mob?
Who the fuck? Oh, Daryl. Yeah, okay. No, I don't think he will.
Nice.
Dude, it's blonde Thanos. How's he hard to remember?
It's Hanazawa, man. It's not that hard to remember.
Okay.
Dude can remember fucking side character B from fucking Cromartie High School, but can't remember Hanazawa.
Takanuchi.
If there's anyone you remember, I don't even remember the MC from.
I don't
Cromartie.
remember the MC's name either.
I just remember
Yeah.
you
Kageyama?
Takanuchi.
Was it Kageyama?
Yeah.
Why is every main character named fucking Kageyama, dude?
I don't fucking know.
Maybe it's a common name. I don't know. Like John.
I remember fucking Freddy, obviously.
Or Gorilla.
Makazawa.
Makaraka.
Why are we talking? Why are we fucking talking about this shit?
We're gonna,
You brought it
we'll
up, I
have to
think.
start like
I did
a,
bring
we
it
gotta
up.
start like a tally, like amount of episodes we've mentioned Kamari
Yeah.
in. It's gotta be
Dude.
like probably 80% of them.
Yeah.
And it's
Go,
so
baby.
shitty too because like in our top 5 videos, like with the most views, Cromartie's up there. Like
Yeah.
at least like 2 Cromartie episodes are fucking there, dude.
Really?
Damn it.
Yes, I'm gonna look at it right now.
Because I know our most viewed is the JJK movie, and then there's one Demon Slayer one and like 2 Attack on Titan ones that are up there. I didn't
Oh.
think Cromartie had that many views.
Okay. Our second most viewed video is Cromartie.
What the fuck? Which one?
The movie or one of the actual?
The very first one.
Gotcha.
How many
Very
views does it have?
123.
What the fuck, dude?
And then our 8th most is the third Cromartie one. Or like the
Dude.
4th Cromartie one.
Justified. We're
Right.
talking about the manga. If we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're doing podcasts on the manga. Right, guys?
Yeah, Mitch
No,
is gonna be naked talking about the manga.
If that's the case, the Chica dance might be my live suicide too.
Whoa, we can't say that. We can't say that. In game.
No,
I mean, in real
Josh,
life.
it's okay. We'll put a live leak watermark in the top corner of the video so we don't get in trouble. So people know what to expect when they see that shit.
Be Wondershare.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be fucking censored by Twitch. Show my butthole if I want.
And kill Trav's channel.
What's the worst thing that happens? I go outside, actually live a life outside
Touch
of
grass.
This. Wow. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Dude, I gotta say, Saturday was a chill fucking day, man. So chill that I didn't even leave my apartment. That's how you know, like, you didn't do shit all day.
Are one of you two muted? Because I didn't hear anyone that asked.
Oh. That's just rude.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
fine. It's fine.
Fucking
No, it's
me,
fine.
dude.
I try to open up to my friends, and he just completely shits on me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Way to backpedal. Fucking pussy. Doesn't want to get censored on Twitch, but is scared of hurting people's feelings.
Damn.
No, it's fine, bro.
Damn.
It's
Son.
fine, man. Just like how it's fine that we don't know what else to talk about with Mob Psycho. Overall, good show.
Good.
Do we want to give ratings?
Current
for
ratings?
season
I think we should
one?
wait till we
Or wait.
finish the whole show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do like what we're thinking right now.
Okay.
I get the sense that everybody's rating it very highly right now,
Yes.
and
I got really no reason to give it or lower it any more than.
I want to go below a 9. I'm probably gonna hit a 9 on this one.
yeah.
Let me think. Is there anything in this show that I didn't like?
Intro, outro.
I love the intro. The outro I listened to like a lot over the weekend. I actually really liked it.
Outro's good, yeah.
Art style's good. All the
Story
characters are
building.
cool.
action.
The fitness club is great. The fight scenes are really good. You know, to me, there's no downside in the show. And on my logic, I enjoy what I watched. Fuck. But can I give it a
Travin-
10? But can I give it
a
a
third
10? Yeah, but can I give it
Yeah,
a
you
10? What
can.
else did I give a 10?
You
You
gave
gave Cromartie an 11.
Well, you gave Cromartie an 11. You gave Cyberpunk a 10.
Yeah, that's no. I give it a fucking 8. I give it an 8. Like I think it's a really good show. It's just there's no downsides to it right now, but like it's not really blowing me away either. It's like,
Sure.
like the whole Minecraft Steve Death and Reagan are great characters, but
I'm pretty sure you also gave JJK a 10.
I really like that show.
Yeah.
I definitely like JJK more than Mob, and Cyberpunk speaks for itself. That show is fucking phenomenal.
I mean, you know me, I have to use some fucking crazy ass weird numbers. I gave Cyberpunk a 9.75. I think
9.66.
if I could go back, I would give Cyberpunk like a 9.9, and I'd give this like a 9.8. Because there are some things I don't like. Like for a show to get a 10, man, everything has to be perfect. Everything, like I wouldn't even give Hunter x Hunter a 10. Everything has, like, I have to love everything about the show, and I've never watched a show like that. So
See, but Mob's giving you real world impact, because how else would you have been able to count to 9.9 without
True.
listening to the intro?
Yeah,
it's teaching me my numbers.
just looking out for you, man. So
Incredible.
No, I would give it a 9.8 ish, probably
Ish.
around there, in the ballpark.
Yeah. So you round up to 10? Or?
No,
So
Yeah.
it's possible that you raise it to a 9.85, or do you
It's
keep
possible
it
that-
at a single digit.
so it's very possible and probably likely that if season 2 is as good as people say that are, it will be a 10, or a 9.99, because there are some things I don't like about it.
You know, it's funny because wasn't like the second intro titled 99.9?
Dude,
Yeah,
Mitch is gonna keep like we're gonna keep watching like good shows, and then Mitch is like, all right, if I could take it back, I would change Cyberpunk to a 9.95.
well, because I like
And
I
then
like
a 9.56.
I like Cyberpunk more than I like this show, and I realized that I might have skimped a little bit on the 0.225%. So I got a whole fucking 0.25% to work with, man. Give me a little bit more.
Fair enough. But
I
Josh,
would
you said-
agree with Yusuf. I would give it a 9. I'm in the same boat as you, Trav, where I can't really speak to anything or point to anything that I disliked. But I get what you mean, where it's like you can feel like there's no flaws and still feel like, you're not entirely blown away and like it's the best thing you've ever watched.
It has its moments, and on like a good day, or just while I'm watching the show, I'd probably give it a 9. But like right now, if you were to ask me, hey, what show would you rather watch right now, Cyberpunk or Mob? I'd be like Cyberpunk. I'd rather rewatch that. But I don't know if that's just the setting or the world that we're in, or some other aspect of Cyberpunk that I like more than Mob. But I mean, great show so far, and it seems like from what Mitch has heard, it's only going to be going up from here. I haven't watched season 3, so that's the whole thing I'm excited for.
I know nothing about season 3, so.
But seems like, Yusuf, did you have anything to add? Or
No, I mean, I don't really. If I'm being honest, I didn't really remember much of season 1, but I remembered more of season 1 than I did for season 2. I don't remember shit from season 2, so I'm kind of excited to watch it with you guys. It might come back to me, but just getting to season 3 is the biggest part, because I've been waiting to watch it until I re-understood everything that's happening. So I'm just excited to keep going with it once we eventually come back to it.
Yeah, I think we're taking like a month break for like once we finish My Hero, we'll jump back into Mob.
But that is for the future. But for now, it seems like we are all out of stuff to say for Mob Psycho 100. Overall, season 1 was pretty good.
100.
A banger. Would recommend this show. But with that, we are going to be ending this episode of This Episode Podcast. So whoever hung out for the podcast, thank you for hanging out. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week. And we're definitely going to be channeling our powers to bend all the rest of our silverware. But
bend my dick.
Roll the outro. On the next episode of This Episode, Trav, Josh, Mitch, and Yusuf discuss the 2023 Anime Awards. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to never miss any new episodes. Also, make sure to follow us on Spotify at This Episode Podcast. You can also catch us live at twitch.tv/DutchRead, where we record the podcast live every Monday night. And as always, thank you for watching.